Come with us as Australians to the Outback Steakhouse. It was just a bit of an experience, I can say that. Dip it in the sauce. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Tim is here. First YouTube appearance for the year.
Is it?
I think so.
Whoa.
I think it is. I literally look corpse color in this light. That's nice.
How tan do I look though? Oh.
Yeah, I feel like we've been swimming and my hair, you can even see it. You can definitely see it in this.
It's gone green.
My hair has gone green and I've got 2 events coming up that are like quite important events, and my hairdresser doesn't have an available appointment until after those events. So I'm thinking about dousing my hair in tomato sauce.
That's what she said, hey.
No, that's what Laura actually told me, that my friend Laura told me to do that, and she was like, look, I don't recommend, like my hairdresser said she doesn't recommend it because she's never tried it. So it could go pink or red, but feel free to try it if I want. But it's literally, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like, you know, like blonde green? That's what it is. It's freaking green. So it's not a vibe. Anyway, I'll shut up about my hair. We are on our way to the Outback Steakhouse. And the reason we're going here is because we have never been before. And Americans seem to think that it is like it's like Australians like bread and butter. Like the Outback Steakhouse is their way of like having a taste of Australia. But it's really not big here. I think there's 2 Outback Steakhouses in our city, which is Brisbane, if you know where that is. And I've never been. Have you ever been?
No, I don't even. To be honest, I've never heard of it.
I actually think I've heard bad things, but I could be wrong. We're gonna go, we're gonna try it out, and we're gonna let you know if it actually is like the authentic Aussie experience that Americans seem to think it is. Yeah, there's heaps. I always see these videos and it's like, going to down under Outback at the Outback Steakhouse, and I'm like, I've never been to this Australian restaurant. Anyway, we're gonna tell you, as Aussies who have lived here our whole life, what we think. If it's Aussie, if it's good, even if you're Australia, if we recommend going. Anyway, we're gonna give you the download when we get there. Excited!
Wait.
Woo! The remix is so much better. Doesn't it sound familiar? Doesn't that hit too close from home? Another classic Aussie thing, just while we're on the topic, is how we say no.
No.
No. I don't think I say it like that.
No, I don't even. I think my sister did for a very long time. So.
And it spelled like no.
Oh, she used to say no. Or noey.
Noey.
Dad used to mock her all the time for saying no.
No. Okay, now we're just being annoying. We'll see you there. We're here. Can you see it? It's in the distance.
Ooh, I don't have big expectations, hey, do you?
I have big expectations.
Do you actually? Very sore.
Me too. There are people watching us film ourselves, but we don't care. We kind of do.
I do.
I thank you. Oh my god. Let's have a look. Alice Springs chicken, bloomin' chicken, razorback ribs, the Big Bubba. They've all got quite Aussie names, don't they? The bloomin' burger, top notch tails. How would you say that?
What? Where?
Yeah.
Top notch tails, yeah.
Coldies on tap.
Get the big bloke or the schmitty.
I feel like we're under a spotlight and I'm looking more ghostly than I was before. But okay, so for our starters, we've decided on the bloomin' onion and bushies. And that's what they're called, bushies. We'll show you what they are. The bloomin' onion is literally an onion. How do you reckon they're gonna cook that? A deep fried onion, just a whole onion.
Yeah.
And then we're obviously gonna get steak because we have to. Thinking about the Outback special. I was thinking a cocktail, but the soft drinks are unlimited refills, which is really giving America for me. Tim's filming me because he's embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah.
No, just documenting the documentary.
What drink are you gonna get?
I think I'm just gonna get a beer.
What beer?
Just 4X.
4X. How what Aussie could you get?
Well, they don't. Well, I could get a super dry. King Kong super. But I'm not.
This is embarrassing. No, we're just gonna have to. It's fine. I'm fine.
Are you?
I'm so fine. This light is really not doing it for us, but
My head.
the restaurant is massive, guys. And just to give you context, there's like 4 other groups of people, and we're one of them. But the menu actually looks really good. It's a really helpful menu. You know how sometimes they don't write enough? They were really like direct. Is this subtle?
Nope.
There you go.
Oh, this is being recorded. This never happens.
It always happens. I'm just
She
being
never,
nice.
she never does this.
No?
Oh shit.
It's actually quite fun. Oh, thank you. Oh, mine's sharp.
It's good. It's good.
How's your 4X? Oh my god, guys. What the hell? Give me a review. Tell me what you think. Is it? That's a blooming onion, and it's like literally, obviously blooming. And what's that? They're the. Is that spicy? These are the. What are they called?
I've forgotten. Bushies.
Bushies, which are mushrooms. The mushrooms are so good. Alright, we've got the blooming onion. Bit of ASMR. That is actually so good. And you said you didn't have high expectations. I'm very impressed. Are you?
I had very low expectations. And I'm very, very happy I was wrong. For once.
Tim's camera shy because literally everyone's watching us film this video right now. You see the salad? Isn't that good? I feel like it's not something that we often have in this country.
How can you prove on?
Yeah, that's a Caesar salad for you. Alright guys, let's go into the taste test. It's quite garlicky, isn't it? Maybe a bit too garlicky for me. I just saw a cockroach on the floor. Like, obviously that happened. Like, this is Australia, mate. There's bugs. But we also got our entrees at 7:24 and it's now 8:20. My bedtime's 9 p.m. I think we might leave soon. Stop! Who is just tickling my leg to try and freak me out? The guy behind us is gone now because he's eaten and he's left, so I feel like they've forgotten us. I don't know how because we're under this big spotlight and I've got a camera in my hand. How many beers have you had? 14, there you have it. He's had 2 because you're driving.
Am I driving again?
Even though I'm drinking Coke Zero. Yeah. Because you're such a good driver. And I am a passenger princess. Okay, so the food's finally come. Oh my god, he never came back with my fork. I don't have a fork. I don't know. I'm going to tell you guys what happened here later because I don't want anyone to hear me. Now there's literally no one here because it's so late. Oh, you got the... What did you get? The bourbon butter? I kind of need to try it with some steak. Oh no.
Is that your way?
It's not my hand. Alright, bourbon bacon butter on the steak. It's pretty good. We didn't want any more food. We just got this complimentary of the chef. What the hell? We put our steaks in takeaway containers and now we're going to dessert. What's it like?
That's good time.
Okay guys, it is the next day. We ended up leaving the restaurant like past 9 p.m. It was a bit of an experience, I can say that. It just like kills me because we thought it was gonna be bad. And then it started off with like the big bloomin' onion and all the entrees, and we were like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like, this is so different. It did have Aussie names, but I felt like it was a little bit Americanized with the free refills and like the kind of American Western theme. I'd say if you want to go to an Aussie pub, like you go to the Outback in the middle of nowhere and just go to like your local tavern. That's probably more an Aussie experience, although I know they don't have those in America. But on a scale of 1 to like Aussie, I'll give it a 7. Just because of the names, because they were very Aussie names. And we do love our steaks, but oh my gosh, it went downhill. And I couldn't really tell you at the restaurant just because I didn't want to be a bitch and I felt like they could hear me. But the waiter that we had, he was nice, but oh man. So we got our entrees at 7:24. And then it was like over an hour and we were like, okay, our mains, like it took us a while to like get through the entrees and we ended up like packaging them into boxes. And it was like over an hour later at like 8:30 that we were like, okay, is our mains ever coming? And like almost everyone had left the restaurant at this point. Everyone had eaten and we were like, what the hell? Like, are we gonna get our food? And whilst we were waiting, we saw a cockroach running through the restaurant. I feel so bad like giving you the tea. Like I'm not saying it was like 100% a bad experience. Like, ow, she's biting me. It was a bit of fun and the entrees were good. You know when you expect to get like a really good beer battered chip? Anyway, I'll go back on topic. Mains didn't come. We talked to someone and literally the waiter came over. They ended up taking $50 off our bill, so that was good. One of the main meals, they were really expensive. So one entree was $16.50, like for a pub kind of expensive. And the mains were like $35 each. So they took $50 off our total bill and they gave us that free dessert. So they were really trying to make up for it. But yeah, they ended up making our meals within like 5 minutes, but they completely like, the waiter like came over and said like a big mistake happened. He didn't put them through like at all. So when we were waiting, they weren't even making it like our order wasn't even like on the list kind of thing. Oh. And yeah, it was just a bit of an experience. The funniest part is that when he like did take the $50 off, he came and explained like, oh, I'm so sorry, they'll be out really shortly, like the meals will be out really shortly. And he was like, I'll get you a brand new fork, and do you guys want any more drinks? He got our drink order, he said he was gonna bring a fork, and then he never came back. So we got our mains and I'm sitting there with no fork. So Tim goes and grabs one off like another table, and then they never came back with our drinks. Oh, I don't know. It was just a big nightmare and I felt so sick because we literally ate like, oh my gosh, Hazel. We literally ate like a whole freaking onion, but it was an experience. I mean, it started off as like a solid 10. And then it just, we saw the cockroach and that was like almost like seeing a black cat. It was like bad luck from then on out. Didn't get a fork for my meal. They didn't bring us our drinks. They forgot our mains. We waited an hour. I guess I know why they're not like all over Australia. I know why not many people go there. But some of the like the concepts and some of the entrees and stuff like that were really cool. So I'm not gonna give it 100% a bad review. I think Tim probably would. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Just for pure spirit and for the entree. But yeah, it was a bit of a shit show. Anyway, I hope you liked coming with Tim and I to the Outback Steakhouse. There is our review as 2 Australians trying it. Let me know what they're like in America, if they're sort of similar, if they're better service. And yeah, anyway, I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye! Make sure to subscribe.